Internet is scary, malware, phishing, deep fakes, and it's only going to get worse. How can you protect yourself from all the dangers out there? I don't know. You know what I can talk about though? Investing in cybersecurity. My name is Kenneth and I teach my 350,000 social media followers how to trade, invest, and simplify their lives. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, smash that follow. Hey, thanks. As technology continues to improve, we continue to have a need for increased cybersecurity. How can you invest in them though? Well, one option would be to see what the politicians are investing in. But what if you didn't want to depend on politicians? What if you wanted to do your own research and find your own stocks to invest in? I'm going to show you a couple ways on how to do it right now. This is Seeking Alpha, and you can use their search bar to search for symbols, but I bet you didn't know that you can also use it to search for possible investments. Now, you might be saying, hey, I don't know any cybersecurity companies. Don't worry, here's how we're going to find them. First, we're going to type in cybersecurity ETFs, and then we will get this nice little list here. This is just one of many, but it is a starting point. Last year, it went up almost 40%. And over the last 5 years, it's had pretty decent growth. It doesn't really pay much in terms of a dividend. And even though their fees look a little bit high, remember anything under 1% is considered low. If you're the type of investor who does not want to own individual stocks, it feels like too much of a risk, then going with an ETF is a great idea. This is just a starting point, though you want to research all of them and find the one that's best for you. However, if you're the type of investor who wants individual stocks, you can just scroll down a little bit and you can start to get some ideas from their top 10 holdings. Palo Alto, that looks familiar. And on the same page, if you go over here and you scroll down just a little bit, you'll find things that other people were looking at, like Bug. Bug is a little bit more affordable. And it hasn't been public for 5 years, but since going public in 2020 or 2019, it is up 80%. They also have a very low dividend, and their expense ratio is a little bit smaller. And we'll notice probably a lot of overlap in their top 10 holdings as well. Hey, there's Palo Alto again. Now, if you're the type of investor who only wants to find one company to invest in, one option for you would be to consider going through their top 10 holdings and look at what their largest one or two top holdings are. You might get some clues. For example, we're on Bug again, and we can see that their largest holding with 8% is CrowdStrike. And now we're looking at iHack, and we can see that their second largest holding is CrowdStrike at 4.87%. Now we are on the First Trust NASDAQ Cybersecurity ETF. We're going to scroll down to their top 10 holdings. And let's see here. Hey, look, what do you know? CrowdStrike again. Now this one is Hack, not iHack, but let's look at their top 10 holdings. And hey, there it is, number 3, CrowdStrike again. This doesn't mean that you run out and invest in CrowdStrike without doing your own research, and it doesn't mean that you invest in PanW or Palo Alto just because Nancy Pelosi invested in it. But these are places that are a good starting point for you to then do your own research. But how? You are going to go right there and you are going to click on this menu right there, and then you are going to click on this template right here, and then you're going to find it. It's totally free, by the way. I'm not like these other content creators who hide behind email lists or Patreons or anything like that. Hello. This is what the template looks like, and it's totally clickable. All this template allows you to do is if you did want an individual stock, and let's just say you were between CrowdStrike and Palo Alto, you could use that template, fill it out, and make your own educated decision on which investment is right for you. Smash a follow.